This is the phantom of the vegan flatland here. Talk about the Israel genocide in Gaza right now. The first thing you need to understand is the people in Israel are not Jewish. They're from Eastern Europe. Benjamin Netanyahu is from Eastern Europe. They're Khazarian. It's the Khazarian mafia, Ashkenazi Jews. Second, Israel owns the American Congress and the American Senate, presidents, everything in between. This has been dissected by former Senator Congresswoman. Her name was Cynthia McKinney. She exposed that you have to sign an oath to Israel to even become a member of parliament, a member of the government. So, Cynthia McKinney exposed this. The Zionist takeover didn't happen 10 minutes ago. It happened a long time ago. They completely own the American government. They own all politicians. They own the porn industry. They own the music industry. They own Hollywood. They own sporting events. They own boxing. That's pretty much everything. And banks. And the Federal Reserve. That's everything. Everything in life, that's everything. That's it. There's nothing else. The fact that no country is stopping this genocide holocaust makes me sick beyond my stomach, beyond my mind. The fact that truthers are not talking about this makes me sick beyond my mind. I've contacted all my representatives. I know they're all bought and paid for by Israel. They all are part of AIPAC. And Rand Paul, what a scumbag. This guy won't call what's going on. Almost 30,000 people plus. Rand Paul won't call it a genocide. All the Republicans turned down Bernie Sanders' resolution just to get a report of the money given to Israel for what they're doing. Just a report. That's it. They even turned that down, all Republicans. So you people, oh, I can't wait till Republicans get back power or Trump gets back in power, things are going to change. No, they're all bought by Israel. As you can see, the proof is right in your face. By their deeds, you should know them, not by their words. Forget about talking. Talk is cheap. Now, how's this going to end? Well, simple. Hamas is not going to lose. Hezbollah is not going to lose. Israel is going to lose. There's no way around this. They cannot defeat them, and they never will. Israel's TikTok army will never defeat these guys. They're not afraid to die. That's why. Benjamin Netanyahu belongs in prison, along with Sleepy Biden. Biden doesn't even know what time of day it is. He's pooping he's pooping in his pants right now. Okay, somebody wipes his butt. The guy's the dumbest clown to walk. He couldn't run a lemonade stand. Just shows you that they'll put anybody in power, the dumbest moron, and he's in power. What do you tell your children? This is the leader of the world? I mean, America's the laughing stock of the world. I'm ashamed to even be here. I'm stuck in this dump called America. This is the laughing stock of the world. Look at the bridges falling apart. Look at the country falling apart. Everything's expensive. You can't afford nothing. I mean, you're not going to buy a house. You're not going to have a future. You're not going to buy a car. Forget about taking a girl on a date. You're not going to afford food. You're not going to afford nothing. You're not going to afford pet food. You're not going to afford anything. And all your tax dollars is going to Israel and Ukraine. It's disgusting. Shame on this world. Shame on this world. What on earth are you doing taking my tax money and giving it to Israel? These people are criminals. This guy Benjamin Netanyahu, if you want to see Satan, the devil, look at Benjamin Netanyahu, the president of Israel, the prime minister, whatever the hell he is. He's evil. A demon would even say the word. There's no words. And none of these Arabic countries besides Yemen is is doing anything about it. None, nobody. Now in South Africa, they prove genocide. They prove the criminals. They prove what we already know. It's genocide. You don't gotta tell us. What are we, stupid? On that South Africa court, there was one judge that voted against everything. This lady from Uganda, talk about a demon monster. Talk about someone paid off. She voted against everything, even the Israeli judge that was part of the judges. She voted everything. That lady needs to be investigated, and as far as I'm concerned, you can hang that lady, hang that Uganda judge. They got ties to Israel. They got ties to the Mossad. Hang that judge. She's a traitor. She's a traitor criminal. Throw her ass in Gaza. Let's see if she can survive that low life Ugandan scum. Now we're in deep shit because this is going to turn into World War III. Israel's trying to bait Iran into their bait. They've attacked Iran. They've attacked Lebanon. Got nothing to do with Hamas. They've attacked everybody. They want war with Iran. This is all about war with Iran. If you remember years and years ago, the Bush death list, the Bush war list, was to go to war with Iraq, Iran, Venezuela. There was a list of countries, and Iran was on that list. So they're going after Iran. Iran, do not take the bait. Do not take the bait until the very last minute because Israel wants war. Now, the October 7th attack didn't happen October 7th. When Israel stole the land, they've been killing Palestinians. They've been throwing them in prisons. They've been stealing their organ. Israel is the biggest organ trafficker on earth. They've been stealing their organs. They've been sexually assaulting women in prisons, Palestinians. They've been killing them. Now they've killed almost 30,000. That's not even counting the people under the rubble. Thousands are maimed. Thousands are in a wheelchair that need help, are starving. And now you got these Israeli scum that are blocking UN food trucks from coming in and helping them. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up. Can't make it up. And Biden, the Republican Party, and the Democrat Party, minus a few people, including Bernie Sanders, should be charged with treason, war crimes, and genocide. Here's the real Holocaust right in front of your face. Here's the Holocaust that's documented for everybody to see. Shame on this world. Shame, shame, absolute shame. One last thing. The October 7th in Israel, Hamas killed nobody. They came to get hostages because they've been they have thousands of Palestinians without any charges that have been in their prisons for years, and some have disappeared in their prisons. So they came to get hostages to get a swap. Those people were led in to do what they did so they can have war. Personally, I don't even believe that was real Hamas. I think that was Israeli soldiers dressing up as Hamas. That's number one. Other thing is, all the people that died there didn't die from Hamas. They died from Israeli helicopters and the Israeli military. On record, they killed those people. Fast forward, there's video of Israeli killing hostages, their own hostages. With their hands up, they killed their own hostages. Lastly, all the hostage families are now suing that idiot Benjamin Netanyahu and the IDF, Israeli Defense Force, because they're killing their own hostages and they won't make a prisoner swap with Palestine. Palestine, do not release any of those prisoners until all Palestinian prisoners are released from Israeli prisons. Because those are your only bargaining chips you have. Do not release those people. And here's the sick part. Those food trucks are going to get for the freaking hostages. And Israel's blocking the food trucks. So they're not only starving Palestinians, they're starving any prisoners they have. So this is the most disgusting thing on planet Earth. What's going on is the most disgusting thing on planet Earth. Absolutely genocide, Holocaust beyond anything you could imagine. I'm sick to my stomach. Shame on this world. Shame. Just shame. Shame.